I'm going to be responding to some of these comments. I quite frankly with this guy here, Rig NFL breakdowns, because this guy is obviously angry. Cause he's obviously pissed off at me, and I'm going to pretty much I'm just going to clear this up now. And I need people to really understand when I do these videos, when I do these reaction videos, and you when I do these videos, right, and I do these reaction videos, I'm not doing this to try to get attention. I'm not trying to do this to get views. But I do this because these people are literally in the wrong, man. They've been telling lies for years. They got no respect for the game. They don't put accountability on these players at all. These people lose money. They want to take their anger out on the fans. Okay, they'll say people who believe that sports are not scripted and rigged all the time. They're not scripted. They're flat earthers and all this other nonsense. They go by life based on they go by things based on conspiracy theories. You blame Freemasonry. That has nothing to do with the game, and you want to blame this on Vegas, which again, the Vegas ain't the ones who have to score a touchdown. The players do. So let me just read off this comment because Rig in it for breakdowns, like I've been telling everybody, he's a scam artist. This guy doesn't even show his real face, but yet want to use the NFL's logo as his own and make money off it. But yet you want to say the NFL is his whole channel is based on scrutinizing the NFL instead of taking accountability for the players for him losing the game. But let me just I want to show his fans just how ridiculous he sounds because again, this I have to keep saving people from themselves. Because over the last 6 years I've been on YouTube, since 2016, I've had to pretty much prove guys like this wrong. But let's just break down what he says because this guy's obviously been watching my videos and he's pissed off I proved him wrong. Now, really great breakdowns, right? This is what you say, right? Now, I'm going to pretty much read your comments and then I'm going to respond. Now, he says, I'm not knocking you on your prediction, but when you say I don't know the game of football after getting a prediction wrong, what does that make you with this? Okay, so let me just say this now. I'm getting on you because you base your whole videos on conspiracy theory. Okay? Remember the first time I did a video on you, I told you I showed you the actual practice. I showed you can't you say you know the game. I say you don't know the game because you base your videos on saying everybody's acting. You don't base none of your videos on skill at all. You don't break down plays. You don't do none of those things. So that's why I myself told you that on your video. All your videos are crazy. Okay, that's why I called you a scam artist because you sit up here gambling. But let's continue. Now you continue this. Now this is what you said, right? Let's continue what you said. Just trying to use your own logic against you, even though I personally don't agree with your logic. So let me just see it again. Say just trying to use your own logic against you, even though I personally don't agree with your logic. So why would you try to use my logic anyway? But now he continues to say, so you can see how a prediction being wrong has nothing to do with how the league operates. Now, bro, you don't know how the league operates if you're wrong. Okay? Because you obviously know how the league operates because again, you the one that said out your own mouth Tom Brady is gonna win 8 Super Bowls. You said that. So that's why I had to come up. That's why I did that one video. I told you, bro, I was coming. Rig NFL breakdowns. I told you I was coming back for you. Again, bro, you the one looking ridiculous right now. Okay? You the one that came out your own mouth saying Tom Brady was gonna repeat and win 8 rings and retire. That didn't happen. Okay? Again, all your videos is based on conspiracy theories. They're not actual based on the actual plays. They're not based on actual game. You're showing yourself to be somebody who don't watch the full game. Now let's continue this paragraph that you read because yeah, and I'm gonna say this too, bro. NFL breakdown. If you're gonna do a whole paragraph on me, do a reaction video to me. Do a response video to him. But you're not gonna do that at all because you're a coward. He says, now this is what he says. I had the Bengals and the 49ers winning the conference championship games. At least one of them won. Bengals were an underdog too. Another point I like to make is to you say I apparently make videos out of so you say another point I like to make is you say I apparently make videos out of saltiness for a bet not hitting. Why did I make a video that all these lost NFL fans, so again, he wants to attack the fans, thought I was a Chiefs fan for calling the game manipulated for the Bengals to win. If I only make videos when I lose a bet, once again, a point you make about me that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But my thing is, bro, all your videos are based on you saying the players are actually acting. That's what I'm saying. You base the NFL on basically scripted. You say all the games are scripted. Meaning you're accusing these NFL, you're accusing the referees. You made a video about Vegas. How Vegas made everybody lose their money. You said that already. Okay, so I'm just going back on what you said on your own channel. I show everybody your channel anyway. Okay? You the one saying that Vegas is manipulating the game. You the one putting blame on the referees. Okay? You saying it's scripted, so that means you must know who's going to win. So if the teams that you wanted to win didn't win, that means you don't know what you're talking about. That means you don't make a whole lot of sense. I make my predictions, rig NFL breakdowns, based on what I see in as far as performance. Again, I'm somebody who put blames on the players. Just like, for example, I put the blame totally on Aaron Rodgers and the rest of the Green Bay Packers team for not winning. Aaron Rodgers should retire. He does not deserve to be an MVP. The way Matt Stafford and Aaron Donald played, those should have been, them two should have been MVP. The MVP of the league should have been out of Aaron Donald or Matt Stafford. Even Joe Burrow deserves to be MVP for his performance, but his record was too low going into the game, into the playoffs. Okay? This is why I'm getting on your head. You do sound like a hater. You do sound like you're salty for a bet not hitting because, again, you're losing money. Okay? You the one with a Patreon. That's telling people you want people to put money to your Patreon so you can give them the picks. You the one causing people to lose money. Again, you making yourself look stupid right now for even commenting like you are. But let me continue reading what you just said. If you want to keep talking about me being hypocritical and making wrong assumptions, go ahead. But there's no point. It's best we just stay on our own lane as we clearly don't see eye to eye with our perception of the NFL. Hope to realize the truth one day, bro. I wish you the best. No, you the one that needs to realize that you need to stop putting the blame on Vegas. Stop putting the blame on these Freemasons and basically put the blame on yourself. You don't know how to bet money. Okay? Let's just put the blame on you, right? You are the reason why you lost, okay? You don't know how to bet the spread. Now in my last video, when I did it on the Super Bowl prediction, when I told everybody the Rams was gonna beat the Bengals, I said that I had the Bengals losing because the Rams was the more experienced team. Matt Stafford was ready. They beat Tom Brady's team twice. They beat him before the seasons ended and during the playoffs. Okay? That's why I chose the Rams. The way they beat the 49ers proves they were ready. Not because they had home field advantage, because again, they were ready to break through. You seen the way they played. That was all defense. They had a plan for Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd. Okay? That's what I did. And this guy gonna say this guy, and then this is what you said, right? You said you gonna tell me say you didn't have the Rams making it past the first round or the Bengals. So you can't say I knew the Rams were going to win like you get all of your picks right due to football knowledge. When you didn't see both the Super Bowl out of the first round, bro, it don't matter. I gave the Rams their credit. I said who was gonna win the Super Bowl game. I already admit that I was wrong. Okay. And this is what you're gonna say too, right? See, I'm not saying I had a good playoff prediction either. Last year was significantly better, but the Bucks were obviously scripted to have a home Super Bowl in a pandemic. This year, I got a few hits on big underdogs, but again, bro, so let me just before I continue to read again. I predicted who was gonna win the Super Bowl game. I took my loss on the Rams. Okay, again, you gotta watch my videos, bro, before you continue. And he said, I'm not saying I had a good playoff prediction year either. Last year was significantly better. The Bucks were obviously scripted to have a home Super Bowl in a pandemic. That's false. The Green Bay had a chance to win that game. You need to go look at my video. This year I got a few good hits on big underdogs, such as the Niners beating the Packers, Bengals beating the Titans and the Chiefs, but I have never been one to sit here and say I know it all. Now, let me cover it now, bro. I never did say I knew it all anyway. So stop lying on me, bro. You the one said the game is scripted. Okay? So if you the one saying the game is scripted, it means you know who actually won. They didn't win. Now that's on you. You the one saying I've never once in none of my videos said the game is scripted or rigged. Now if I would have when the Cowboys lost, okay, if the Cowboys would have lost, the team I predicted was gonna beat the Niners, right? If the Niners would have and the Niners lost, and when the Niners lost, I would have came back in that video and said the game is scripted rigged because my teams I predicted lost, then that would make me a hypocrite. All right? I'll call you a hypocrite because again, you the one that's claiming that the game is manipulated, right? You the one that's saying these people are acting. So you the one make out like you know everything, okay? But let's continue, right? Now you say the only thing I claim is these games are rigged and scripted, and I have an edge on picking the right game more than the average person due to my knowledge of how these leagues really operate. But I was wrong this year, as I didn't realize how much sense it made for the Rams to host a home game in the Super Bowl until the fact no one is perfect, and I never claimed to be. Yes, you did. Again, bro, you the one said Brady was going to win. Again, you said this. You made a bold statement. Okay, just remember, man. Don't again, bro. You're contradicting yourself trying to get on me. Again, you the one that make these whole videos saying that everybody's acting. Okay, you keep saying these games are scripted, so but yet you keep taking L's. Again, bro, don't put this on me. I'm getting on you for being an idiot, for not knowing nothing, which you don't. Because again, bro, you talking to somebody that is not actually watching the game. You don't know these plays. You don't know these formations at all. Yet you say you gonna tell me you played football in high school? No, you didn't. Because if you played football in high school, what these guys are doing in the NFL is exactly what they do in high school. And let me talk about the Rams. Then the Rams was not necessarily the favorite to win it all. Okay, I'm gonna say that now. They were not the favorite. Okay. Again, the 49ers beat the Rams before they made it into the playoffs. But I give Matt Stafford, I give Sean McVay credit. He outcoached his opponent. Just because the Rams had home field advantage don't mean nothing. They could have just easily lost. The Bengals had opportunities to win that game. You can't say they didn't. All right? Just like the Niners had an opportunity to beat the Rams. The Rams could have just easily lost to the Niners. Again, it's any given Sunday. Okay? Give these players their credit. You ain't giving these players credit at all. That's why I'm on you so much. Okay? Now, this is when you say one last thing. Just because I believe these sports are scripted doesn't mean I don't know sports. I still have knowledge of the game of football itself, all the strengths and weaknesses of every team. You obviously don't. If you knew the strengths and weaknesses of every team, you'd be breaking it down things from an analytical standpoint. You go by them acting. That means you don't know the strength and weakness of every team. If you notice how I do my videos, I actually have a ranking list. I have a tier list, bro. You need to go watch my tier list. That's actually breaking down strengths and weaknesses of every team. You don't do that. You don't have a single ranking list at all in none of your videos. So what are you talking about? Again, in some of the videos I responded to you, I showed you what a defense is. I showed you the key to winning is the defensive line. Okay? You obviously don't know a thing about these teams at all because you don't watch every team. Okay? Matter of fact, let's look at your channel, right? Let's look at your channel. Again, look at scripted. The Super Bowl is a show, right? Look, again, you scripted, right? It says NFL is the WWE. Scripted NFL. No, you only did this as a response to me. Again, bro, this dude is pissed off. The Rock was just a special guest. That don't mean this game is scripted. This dude is, again, he's mad at, again, Reagan for Breakdowns is pissed off at me because I said the NFL is not WWE. Let's look at this really quick. That don't mean this is scripted. They choose somebody to announce this every time. He's just the guy to do it. And every Super Bowl, they choose a special celebrity to introduce the game. Okay? That don't mean this is scripted. Again, you just mad you lost. You pissed off I made you look stupid. That's what it is.
The Super Bowl has come back to Los Angeles. It is time. Time for a team to unleash a soul-crushing, unrelenting defense. A head-spinning on.
Again, that's what the Rock was paid to do this, okay? He's paid to go in there and talk, okay, and introduce these teams. Let's see something else, because I want to see how stupid you are, bro.
Jr., son of Antoine Winfield. We all know how this stuff runs in families, or we should all know by now. If you don't, I got a channel y'all should check out, link in the description, Truth Decoded TV. But anyways, yeah, so Antoine Winfield Jr. holding up a WWE belt. Come on now. Then we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson doing an intro.
Dude, everybody who wins championships holds up a championship belt, bro. Okay, that don't mean nothing. The man won a championship that year, okay? He's the champion. He has every right to do that, bro. He's a champion. You can't mix the two in. They're not ran the same way. Because in WWE, you can't keep none of these belts. An actual active WWE belt, you gotta give that up, bro. That's just what it means. Like Brock Lesnar had to give up his belt at Royal Rumble, and then he had to try to win. They scripted so he can win Rumble again. What Brock Lesnar did, that's scripted, not the NFL. Because notice the Buccaneers ain't repeating like you said they was gonna do. That's why you look stupid for doing this video, bro. You mad at me? You angry at me, bro? This is Ace, face it, bro. You mad at me for putting up my video saying that the NFL is not WWE, which is not. Okay? Because again, you did not have the Rams going to the Super Bowl. You had the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl. Okay? So stop with the nonsense, dude. You making yourself look stupid because you trying to cover up being wrong. You don't want to admit that you want to admit that you're wrong, but you putting up more stupidity. And I gotta let your fans know how stupid they are for subscribing to you.
This is just truth in plain sight, as they always do, once again.
Okay, but if it was the truth, then why was you wrong in most of your predictions? Okay, just tell me that. Why was you taking losses? You said yourself you've been losing. You was taking losses for a whole month in one of your response videos, bro. Like when you came on my videos, you said that you went for a whole month cold. Just a minute, bro. You don't know everything. You can't predict the future. You can't fortune tell. Again, you're not making sense at all. But just a minute, man. You don't know how to make no predictions. You don't know how to bet money. You don't know what you're doing.
Left side, 3rd and goal. Stafford fires, knocked away. Flag thrown though. Logan Wilson was there, and a flag comes in. Holding. Defense number 55. Penalty half the distance to the goal. There.
Yep, that's holding. Again, that's holding, bro. This is what I mean. You don't know what you're doing, dude. You obviously don't understand the game. The man, that's clearly holding. That's like a pass. That's basically a pass interference. Again, Cooper Kupp was torching them all game. They could not guard Cooper Kupp at all. They had no answer for this guy. Okay, the Bengals defense got wore out. Matt Stafford did his freaking job. Okay, Matt Stafford proved that he was on the wrong team. The Rams made their best decision when they traded Jared Goff for him. Again, you can't do this.
You tell me.
That's what they called.
That's clearly pass interference, dude. You can't. This man holding on to Daniel's jersey. Can't do that, bro. Because again, if I was a receiver, right, I'd be complaining too. You can't do that in the game. They had every right to call that.
It is.
And this right here is the call that millions of NFL fans are very unhappy about.
The only ones that's upset about that is the Bengals. The Rams fans ain't upset about that. Ain't no millions of fans upset. You're upset. Bro, come on now. You don't got a lot to kick it.
That's what they're all talking about. Because tic-tac contact like that happens on every play of every...
No, it doesn't. That don't happen every play. But the ball was going in his direction. That's why they're calling it. Right? Everybody, every defensive player is not doing this. Okay? Again, if you knew the game, you would see. Again, you're talking about somebody else on the outside looking in that have never played, that don't play the game at all. On a higher level. In high school, they make calls like this. Okay? I play high school football, so I should know. So don't make all you don't want to say you play high school football, so you should know this already. This is actually pass interference. But they gave him a holding call because the man is clearly holding on to the dude's jersey. Can't do that.
Every single game, but they're going to call it when it matters most to cause controversy at the end of the game. You know, this is just how the NFL scripts out there.
Okay, if the referees are doing this called controversy, they're gonna get fired. This don't happen every game. Especially, again, bro, you sound stupid. You really sound dumb, dude. Again, your scripted is just a way for you to make an excuse why you lost. Okay? Again, it's obviously you took the Bengals in this game and you lost money. Again, folks, he's doing this video because I put my other video embarrassing him. The last video I did saying that the NFL's WWE, this is why he's doing it. He don't want to address me at all because he don't want to give me that type of attention. He don't want to give me the publicity. He's scared to do a video on me, but yeah, he wants to do this. Come on now, bro. You just pissed off. You just mad. Again, bro, give the Rams their credit. They are the better team.
Their games, like, I don't call the
And this is how I know they're better team because Cooper Kupp did catch Eli Apple did get scored on. Cooper Kupp did route him. That man did like a 5-yard out and scored. Eli Apple got scored on. Okay? So let's just don't make out like don't make out like the Bengals wasn't getting away with stuff. There was a play, that one touchdown pass by number 85. Jalen Ramsey said he got his face mask touched. They let the Bengals get away with that, supposedly. Even though Jalen Ramsey's back was leaning up against the receiver, there was a call they got away with. But you want to complain about this, man? Get out of here.
WWE for nothing. Former players haven't called the WWE,
No, they haven't.
the NFL for nothing.
No, they have not. That's a lie. That's false, brother. Okay?
Junior Gillette called the NFL players all actors.
I told you about Junior Gillette. That man is mad his Saints didn't get to a Super Bowl. How could he talk when his team was... When Junior Gillette was on the Saints, they were taking losses. They were taking L's. Okay? Every single year. He was not on the Saints when they won that Super Bowl. When the Saints won that Super Bowl, that was before he got drafted. I told you that already. That dude sounds like a hater. Okay? Because the majority of NFL players ain't saying that. It's just him. Him and Tony Gonzalez. I told you about Tony Gonzalez already. I did a video about him.
And Roger Goodell himself has called the NFL all entertainment.
Just because the NFL entertainment don't mean it's not a competition. You know, it's amazing how you show this game, right? The Saints had opportunities to win this game. They did get the ball back at overtime, just like Brady did against the Chiefs. Drew Brees got picked off because he's not that good anymore. Brees got exposed. This was the game that exposed Drew Brees. Okay? The man couldn't even beat the Vikings the year before. It been time for Drew Brees to retire.
So, we have to listen to what they're telling us. They put the truth in plain sight.
And just because that happened, the game, they still had a chance to win the game. The game was not even over yet. Now, the Saints in this drive kicked a field goal. All the defense had to do was stop Jared Goff from driving to from get within goal line. Jared Goff was able to had a drive that he was able to go over 50 yards towards that 30 and kick a field goal. Okay? The Saints had an opportunity to beat the Rams. They did not. Okay? Yeah, just because Robert Goldman did this game was not over yet. You still had a minute 45 to go, and they still got 2 more timeouts left. Again, stop with the excuses. The players themselves are the reason why they lost. It ain't got nothing to do with the referees. This ain't got nothing to do with the owners. The players themselves lost. The Saints team got exposed. They were never that good. I'm telling you right now, the Saints been taking L's for the last 10 years, just like the Packers. Bro, if you really know football, you understand that. The Saints apparently are just not, they're overly hyped. Yeah, they're dominating the regular season, but in the playoffs, they're not that good. Because this team also lost to the Vikings twice. They lost to Chase Keenum, then you lost to what was it, Kirk Cousins. So I don't want to hear that bull crap, dude. Just stop.
And realistically, everyone should have stopped watching the NFL after this play right here.
They're not gonna start watching the NFL because the game wasn't even over yet. Again, Saints got the ball back at overtime, right? Drew Brees had a chance to win the game. He did not because he's not that good. The Rams had a game plan for him. Okay? That's why they lost. That one no pass interference, that one call wasn't the end of the game. It just wasn't. Okay? That did not end the game. Again, the game was in overtime. You had the ball first. Matter of fact, no, I'm not going to play that. Y'all go watch my video. I did a video on that anyway. Go watch my video when I covered the Rams and the Saints. Because it's all nonsense. It's all bullcrap. And y'all thought Roger Goodell was going to overturn the decision? Because if that's the case, matter of fact, Jared Goff, right? Before that pass interference call, Jared Goff had his face mask, had his neck pulled. The man had his face mask getting pulled, and the referees didn't even call it. Jared Goff complained about that. So just as the Saints fans had that petition to try to overturn Roger Goodell's decision, the Rams have dirt on the Saints too, because the Saints got away with a lot of calls. Jared Goff had a face mask when in his possession, right? The reason why that game was 2020 because the Rams had no choice but to kick a field goal to try to tie the game. Jared Goff couldn't even score a touchdown to be up in that game because he couldn't even get the face masking call. So you need to go back and go watch that whole fourth quarter. We're getting for breakdowns. Since you want to say the Saints, you want to complain that that game is scripted, right? That they gave it to the Rams. The Saints got away with a lot of calls. They got away with a lot of dirt that wasn't called in that game. The Rams have dirt in them too. That's another reason why Roger Goodell didn't overturn the decision, because they watched the whole game. And yes, the referee that did that got suspended. There's a referee that got fired for doing that. Okay? Again, bro, people like you get on my nerves because you got no integrity at all. You got no respect for yourself. Again, you lose a game and you want to take your anger out on fans that like the sport because you're miserable. Again, bro, you need to stop betting. That's just what it is. People who say the league is in it, the NFL's WWE, these are people that are gambling. And they lost, and now they can't accept the loss. They just can't accept it for what it is. You got to base it on conspiracy theory.
Here, this 2019 NFC Championship game passed in the...
And technically, if he would have turned around, he didn't have to do this. Robbie Goldman could have easily could pick that ball off. He didn't have to even do that. That's another reason why the ref didn't even make the call. I told you that already. That ball could have easily been intercepted.
Interference. There should be no reason why we're still NFL fans after this play. There should be no reason at all.
They're still NFL fans because they know they got another year. They know their team screwed up. That's why. Come on now, dude. Just stop, man. Again, bro, you're not making sense. Again, dude, this is jealousy and envy. Because you want to say Super Bowl 56 was scripted, but yet the teams you had in there didn't even win. They didn't even make it.
But people are way too emotionally manipulated.
You're emotionally manipulated
into this sport, and I hope these people can maybe finally use this game as their breaking point for not liking the NFL anymore. I know, man.
No, you want people to stop liking the NFL because you can't make money from it. You don't know how to gamble and bet. That's why you saying that. You want to take your anger out on these fans because you're angry and mad and you're miserable.
Many people are very mad, but just like they were in the 2019 NFC Championship game.
No, the Rams fans was happy because their team won in overtime. Just like Jared Goff, right? Let's say if the Rams would have never traded for Matt Stafford and kept Jared Goff on there, Jared Goff would have still made it to that Super Bowl. Okay, let's just keep it real, dude. This is a year that was the season the Rams actually went. And the Rams didn't beat the Patriots. The Patriots were the better team. All right? So let that sink in. The Rams still lost the Super Bowl that season. That was the 2018-2019 NFL season, brother. Okay? Again, bro, you gotta know football. Because again, there are no excuses. This game was not even over yet. Drew Brees, this drive wasn't even over yet either. Drew Brees got within field goal position and kicked the field goal. Because by the time it was overtime, it was 23-23. This game was not over yet. This did not decide the game. Plays like this don't decide the game. Because there are some teams that are not even worth rigging. Saints is one of them.
Game, they always come back the next season as if it never happened. Because they're emotionally...
No, they ain't, because they know it's always the team is always next year. Stop saying somebody's emotionally manipulated, bro. Like, just stop, man. Again, you're emotionally manipulated because you love money so much. You worship money. Again, you're somebody that's pissed off and mad he lost and angry, and now you want to take your anger out on the team. Yeah, just face it, you're emotionally manipulated.
Manipulated, they're brainwashed, all that, and we need to change this. That's the whole point of my channel.
Actually, we need to get your channel the hell out of there. Because you telling little kids, you telling young folks that nothing is like they got to work for it. They don't got to earn nothing. No, these players have to earn their spot. The players you see that's on that 22, the 22 that's starting the field, They were the best. They earned that spot. They had to battle 50, 60 other guys to even make the roster. Okay? If you're not performing well, you're going to get cut or fired. Like, for example, Brian Flores was fired because he didn't do his job as a head coach. The man wasn't a good coach for the Dolphins. And now because he got fired, he didn't get hired in New York and Denver. And now you want to take his anger and sue the league. Doing exactly what Kaepernick did when he tried to get another contract.
So, as we heard, the commentator said that Perine could have had a shot. Of course he could have had a shot.
Look at that sack, dude. Defense. That was all defense. They wasn't allowing Joe Burrow to get off. Again, give the Rams defense their credit. This is all game plan. At halftime, the Rams made adjustments. They wasn't playing the same way they did in the first half. And I give Cincinnati credit. Cincinnati clearly won the first half because Matt Stafford did get picked off twice. That one pick inside the end zone, and the other one when the ball got deflected. See, real info breakdowns, you never give these players they respect at all. You don't. Because you yourself don't know how to play. You can't play up to that level. Because they didn't win you your money, now you want to take your anger out on them. It's obvious. This is why channels like you always get crushed all the time. And bro, you don't want to see me on the live. Because bro, you disagree with me, let's go live. My Instagram is @ZReels, that's ZREELS. We can go live now. I would love to debate you, brother, because me and you, somebody gonna have to sit down with you and have a real talk. Because you don't know your football.
The ball was right there. He didn't dive for it. He didn't try to catch it or anything.
He can't catch for it because there's the defender in his face. The defender's not gonna allow him to. Bro, you really think somebody gonna just let you catch the ball and get a first down? Bro, who do you think you are, bro? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. You're out of your mind, dude. You need to start smoking weed. If I'm the defender, I'm not gonna let the receiver just catch on me. Because if that's the case, then that guy's going to, whoever was guarding that receiver who caught the ball in front of him, and he ain't giving no effort, he's gonna get benched. Okay? He's gonna lose his starting job. If I'm the defender, I'm not supposed to just let you catch you. But at the same time, too, it's not easy. This game is not easy winning. Even Shannon Sharp has said it earlier today on his on the show Undisputed. It's not easy winning a back-to-back. It's very difficult, very hard. See, real NFL breakdowns, you don't understand game plans, you don't understand a playbook. You don't understand that these players got to go up, wake up at 6, 7 in the morning to train. These receivers are running 4-2s, 4-3s, 10-4s on their 40 time. They're not easy to guard. But again, the Rams had a game plan. Aaron Donald and Von Miller knew how to rush the quarterback. They knew they did a good job getting to Joe Burrow. Basically guarding the outside contain.
Thing. And the funniest part.
Now look at that, right? Defense. The offensive line can't hold him. That's all power and strength and speed. Aaron Donald is the best defensive lineman in the league. That man should have won MVP. Aaron Rodgers don't deserve to be MVP at all. It should have been him. And I'm not even trying to sound biased. Because if you Aaron Rodgers, how you the MVP and you couldn't even beat the 49ers? In a revenge game. The same 49 team that beat you 2 years before. Okay, no, he has no excuses why he failed. I had Green Bay beating the 49ers. They failed. And I took my loss on that. But I'm not going to sit here and say the game is scripted because the Packers lost. And even last year, in that Tom Brady video, I'll show you that Aaron Rodgers had a chance to actually, he had a chance to scramble for the first down. He was scared to get hit. That's why they lost.
About all of it is that.
Look at that's Aaron Donald in his face. Bro, give Aaron Donald his credit. He got to the quarterback before he could throw the football. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job. Now it's on 4th and 1. That ended the game. And y'all gotta understand this too. These linemen, these teams, these players are tired, dude. They in there for 60 minutes. These players gotta play over 30 minutes. That's a lot of exhaustion on the body, man. Again, people, you gotta stay in the real world. This guy wants to, this guy's taking his anger out on the NFL because he lost a lot of money. Rigged NFL breakdown went for the Bengals. That's what he did. That man probably bet $100 or $200 on the Bengals and lost. So now he has to try to find some excuse why he lost.
The TV, this is the final play of the Super Bowl. They don't give us no other instant replay, no other angle on.
Why would they? Again, the defense made a play. Joe Burrow could not connect with his receivers on 4th and 1. He had no excuses why he couldn't get it. He could easily scramble. Again, the defense didn't allow him to. There was too much for the offense line to handle. Okay? That's just what it was. They blitz a certain guy. Look at Aaron Donald, right? He blitzed right through here. Look. That's all technique. That's all
on
form.
live TV.
Again, Aaron Donald is fast. The dude runs a 4.6. Aaron Donald's in between a 4.8, and a 4.6. That's fast for a lineman. For a big man, that's very fast. Again, the offensive line, because if he was to hold him, that's a penalty. If the lineman was to hold him, they'll be getting a penalty and they'll be 15 yards back. But that's a 4th and 1. Joe Burrow deserves to lose. Excuse me, y'all. Joe Burrow deserves to lose that game. You have 4th and 1. No excuses for that at all. And even then, let's say Joe Burrow was to run, you have Von Miller right here. Again, the Rams had the offense covered. They were well covered. Okay? They was always in the 4. They was in a dime package. That was a dime. Everybody's going deep. Again, when you're 4th and 1 and you're in the 41 seconds, you can't just run the football. You can't afford to run the football. Again, why would he run the football? Passing was the best option as of now. It's 41 seconds, and you only have one more timeout. Now, if you would have connected with the first count, they would have got a timeout. But the Rams did their job. Aaron Donald, again, that was all technique and form. You just outbeat the offensive lineman. Okay, the offensive lineman got defeated on that play. It's not rocket science, man. Stop saying it's manipulated. You ain't giving no credit to the players at all.
Yeah, that's just a joke, first of all. And second of all,
yeah, it's just a joke to you. But put yourself in Joe Burrow's position. Let's see you play quarterback. Because, bro, I'm a DB. I would love to face you on the line. If you were a receiver, bro, you wouldn't get past me. I'll lock you down like this guy here. Again, this guy is covered. He ain't catching that at all. The number 50 made a play. Again, that was great coverage. They chose the right defense. Sean McVay had a game plan for Zach Taylor.
if you look at the left guard, he just completely lets his man get past. I'm pretty sure that's
No, he don't. The man can't hold him. You blocked him, right? He got in contact. That was actually contact, but Aaron Donald was moving too fast for him. You can't hold the dude. The dude was just exhausted, man. It's obvious this guy is tired, dude. Let's look at that again. Because this, like I said, bro, you don't understand football at all. You don't understand the linemen. You don't play line. Again, you clearly made contact with him, but you can't hold him.
Donald, and you could say, oh, Aaron Donald's just a special player or whatever, but...
All right, let's look at Aaron Donald's stats, right? Since you want to talk this trash, right? Stats don't lie, man. Let's look at the number for you. Because, see, this is how I embarrass you, all right? This is how I deal with people like Riggin and Phil Breakdowns. Let's look at this dude's stats, right? Let's look at this dude's stats. Let's look at this dude's plays, right? Look at this, right? Look at stats, dude. You say this guy sucks? Look at it. 2021, right? 46 assists, 12.5 sacks. Okay? The following year, he had 13. He was averaging 13 points. Look at 13.5 sacks. Right? Look at it. Look at these assists. 18, 19, 46 assists. Right? That's assisting tackles. Okay? Aaron Donald was shutting stuff down. Okay? Again, you want to talk about this dude, man. You got no respect for these players at all. None, dude. This is somebody who don't know their football at all, dude. That's why I say NFL Breakouts, you need to stop doing these videos. You need to stop doing these channels. Look at it. 127, 130. Sacks, 98.0. Solo tackles. Look at solo tackles, 285. Right? Again, this dude's a beast. He's a monster, dude. Again, people like Rick NFL Breakdowns, they don't want to get the players they credit at all. They just don't. Let's see. How many times was he in a Pro Bowl? Let's look at how many Pro Bowls he has. He could win it every year if he would deserve it. If it would be deserved. He would be named the Pro Bowl in all 8 of his seasons. He won the Defensive Rookie of the Year. And in fact, if he does keep playing and does stay healthy, he's near a lock to pick up at least 2 or 3 more first-time All-Pro nods. Aaron Donald is looking at 8 Pro Bowls, bro. That's not somebody that's sorry at all. 8 Pro Bowls. Again, respect this man. Put respect on this man's name. Respect the champion. Bro, you lost to a guy who had a real defensive lineman. We got 7 All-Pro nods and 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards to his name before Super Bowl 56. Again, that means he was Defensive Player of the freaking year. That means nobody had the stats he had. He had more tackles than the rest of the league. Give that man his respect. Rig NFL breakdowns, you don't know your football. Just face it, bro. The league ain't scripted. It's just you suck as a bettor. You suck as a gambler. Now he can add a Lombardi trophy to his name. The man's already he's already in the Hall of Fame now. Okay? Look, 8 years. And he's only 30 years old. That means Aaron Donald can go another 6 years. Again, bro, it's too easy with you, man. It really is. You clearly don't know your football.
Come on, he didn't even give an effort, and this is the last play.
How was he gonna give an effort? The guy was right in front of him. Again, did you even say for to let this dude make a play? Are you serious, bro? Again, bro, you sound retarded, man. Again, you need help, man. Like I said, man, you need to talk to an actual athlete. One of these actual pro athletes need to sit down and talk with you because you clearly don't understand how hard it is to try to win a game. It's not easy at all. It's really not. See, that's the problem with channels like yours. You really think it's that simple. Again, Red NFL Breakdowns, you ain't been to a single NFL practice. You don't go to none of these training camps. Okay, you don't go to none. You don't forgot what Hell Week is. All the wear and tear. Even then, ODB was injured. That man, again, injured his ACL. And to be honest, Odell Beckham Jr. may not be able to play that long. Odell Beckham Jr.'s career may be coming to an end. Next season may be his very last season because he's not going to be able to play on that leg anymore. And I don't wish nothing bad on the brother. ODB clearly earned his ring because he was the X factor. Yeah, Cooper Kupp was the man, but ODB was the receiver they needed. They needed a number 2, especially since Tyler Higbee was out for most of the season. Okay, again, Matt Stafford didn't even have all his guys. So again, Bengals had no excuses. Odell Beckham Jr. was injured by the first half, and yes, injuries are real. Odell Beckham Jr. has had problems with the same leg he's had surgery on last year. All right? But the Rams still pulled through because Matt Stafford made better plays than Joe Burrow. Matt Stafford is 34. Matt Stafford is 34 years old. Joe Burrow is 21. Okay? This is Joe Burrow's first time in real pressure. This is not college football.
Play of the Super Bowl, and you know that the storyline is going to be that the Bengals, if they had a better O-line, they could have beat the Rams.
How did they have? No, that's not even storyline. Stop lying, bro. They have the Bengals offensive line is straight. They have one of the best offensive lines. They obviously had a good offensive line. They was able to beat the Chiefs and the Titans, sir. That's not the storyline. Stop making things up. That's another lie you just told.
It's good defensive line, you know. But yeah, that's just what it comes down to.
No, that was one of the best defensive lines, right? Let's just give it credit. You know what I'm saying? Just call it for what it is. The Rams did their thing. Look, this was a close game. It was a close game. It could have went either way. The Rams made better plays. And plus, the Bengals did get penalties. They was the most penalized in this game. Okay? Unnecessary roughness. Okay? They did get some penalties that cost them. So let's not just say that don't just try to put this on the Rams, dude. When the Bengals was getting away with a lot of stuff, the Bengals did get penalties. Okay? They had the most penalties, and you see that now. But again, this is somebody that don't want to give these players their respect because he himself can't play. He's not on the field like that. He don't talk to these athletes. He's somebody that don't want to even. He's somebody that, let's say if Aaron Donald was right in front of this guy act like this video never happened. NFL breakdown. That's how much of a coward you are. Okay, I'm already knowing your game, bro. Okay, you don't even show your real face because you're that much of a coward. You're that scared of getting exposed.
At the end of the day, these games are all scripted.
Again, if they were scripted, Tom Brady would have 8 rings right now, like you say. Okay. Again, let's just call it for what it is. You said the game is scripted, but most of your teams that you predicted was gonna go didn't even go neither. Just like the teams I predicted was gonna win the Super Bowl didn't go. Okay, and I took my loss. So why don't you just take the loss and just call for what it is? Stop saying it's scripted.
Yo! The NFL is the WWE. It's made to end with controversy.
No, it's not. It's only controversial to the ones like you who make it a controversy because you don't live in the real world. Or you're trolling these fans so you can get your views. So you get more people onto your Patreon and you can make people lose their money.
It's made to get emotions high. It's made to be a very scripted entertainment. And it's no coincidence at all.
And Earl Campbell is another guy that never won a Super Bowl. Okay? He was a Houston Oiler. Again, let's just put it what it is, man. Because that don't justify what's going on. Again, y'all need to go talk to some of these real NFL players. If you think it's real scripted, let's see one of y'all actually go into the game on your camera and do a live, which you're not going to do. Okay? This don't justify nothing. Again, I respect Earl Campbell, but his team never won a Super Bowl. If Earl Campbell would have won a ring, he would have never said this at all.
But the past 7 playoff games have all come down to the final minute. Like, come on, anyone who really plays sports in the comment section, tell me that any tournament, anything that you've been in has had 7 straight games that have come down to the final minute.
Bro, why would you even say that? You know how stupid you just sound? Are you serious, dude? Like, come on now, man. You expect every team to just get blown out like that? Nobody wants to be on a team that's getting blown out. Again, dude, no respect for these players, man. It's sad, dude. Dude, do you even understand the stuff that's coming out of your mouth, bro? You piss people off. And this is why channels like yours get exposed all the time. This is why I got to be the one that put people back in reality. Don't listen to anything this guy is telling you. It's all a bunch of hate. That's just what it is. Again, he's mad he lost money. Okay? So people that lose money, right, they don't want to take accountability on the players. They never want to put the blame on the players. Right? They always want to blame somebody else for their problems.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, are you serious?
And 5 of these past 7 games have come off of walk-off scores to win the game.
No, let's just repeat that again. Look what you just said.
Come off of walk-off score.
Walk off, dude. Okay, let's look at the playoffs, right? Let's look at the playoff bracket. Let me see. Let's look at these scores, man. Let me see. Let's look at these scores, dude. Since you say that, right? Now, again, research refutes all this. Right? Let's see this, man. Because I want to see how you can say that's stupid, man. Again, no respect on these players at all, dude. You don't give nobody any credit. Now look at that, 26-19. The Raiders were a bad team. 19-16. The Tennessee Titans was a first-seeded team. That was not an easy game at all. It's just Ryan Tannehill didn't make the smartest plays. Look at it, 47-17, right? You said it's a walk-up. Every game did not come down to the last minute. There was teams who got blown out. I knew the Steelers was going to lose this game. I told y'all that already. I told y'all Pittsburgh was not going to be able to compete with Big Ben with number 7 at quarterback. Look at that, 42-36. That's not a walk-off game. That didn't come down to the last minute. This game did. Okay, these 2 games, again, Kansas City had to beat Buffalo in overtime. That was an overtime game. Okay? In this game here, again, Cincinnati was the better team. They knocked off stronger teams. They were 9-7. It's been done before. And look on the AFC, right? Again, this was not a walk game. My Cowboys simply didn't run the football correctly at all. Look at that. Complete blowout. Maybe this is why Kyler Murray don't want to play for the Cardinals anymore. Because of that. That man is still upset and mad. He lost to the Rams. Right? But look at this. Tampa was not. I told y'all, man, this is gonna be an easy win for them. I said that already. Now again, this game came down to the wire. That game came down to the wire, right? But look at that, 20-17. on here. Look at that. Green Bay. That came down to a field goal. These are the only two games these were like the only 3 games. These 4 games are the only games that was close. Most of these playoff games were all blowouts, bro. So what are you talking about? Again, this guy didn't watch every game. This is what I'm saying, bro. You're not watching all of these games at all. You clearly don't. You don't watch the first quarter, you don't watch the second quarter or the third quarter. But yet, you want to make out like you know the strength and weaknesses of each team. You obviously don't. You don't know anything at all. Okay? You don't got a single ranking list at all. I don't see you talk about players individually. None of that. You ain't breaking down stats. You ain't doing none of that. You creating a false narrative. You creating a false story. So you could get your views and attention. Right? That's all you're doing. You paint a narrative that ain't even true. Yet you say it's WWE, right? Okay, if it was WWE, these games, we have a lot more games like this. Teams would be putting up 50, 60 points if it was really WWE. Okay, if it was really WWE, then how come the Chiefs and the Niners ain't playing each other in rematch? How come we don't have... Matter of fact, screw that. Matter of fact, better yet, okay, if it was really WWE, like you say it is, how come Kansas City and Green Bay are not playing each other? Right? They both in that commercial. What was it? Discount double check? They're both in that commercial, right? Why come they not playing each other if it's WWE? Just ask yourselves that, right? How come Tom Brady didn't beat the Rams? How come Matt Stafford outperformed Tom Brady if it was really the case? Okay? Because again, the Rams have to really earn that. That was an easy game. They had to earn it. Right? And again, the Niners have had a record on them, right? Again, if it was clear WWE, how come Tom Brady ain't here? Right? How come Brady ain't winning 8 Super Bowls? Why is he retired with 7? Dude, again, it's too easy with you, man. Again, you just lost. You failed.
Worse to win the game. The other 2 have been defensive stops within the final minutes. Like, come on.
And you just seen what it was. Again, that's not even a real championship belt. That's not even the current belt title. That's not the universal title at all. Let's look at the let's see. He's a champion, right? Let's look at the designs, dude, right? See, that's the current championship. That's an old belt, right? Again, they're champions. Right? They have the belt. So why can't they not celebrate the way they want to celebrate it? Right? Again, if you win a championship belt, you got to get it up. This is their championship. This is matter of fact, let's see how much those cost. I'm gonna show you again. Look at that. The trophy costs a total of $50,000 to make. The entire process takes 4 months and 72 hours to construct. The value of the Lombardi Trophy is $10,000. However, many deem the award priceless. Okay? So again, you pay for a $50,000 piece of silver. Okay? He's letting everybody know he's a champion now. He's a champion, dude. This don't mean this had nothing to do with the game. Don't mean it's WWE. Okay? This guy is not going to appear on Monday Night Raw competing for a belt title. He's not Rob Gronkowski. And Rob Gronkowski gave up his belt. When Rob Gronkowski announced he won the 24/7 belt, after he won the 24/7 belt and announced he wants to compete with Brady, the man gave up that belt title so he can go back to the Buccaneers. So he can play with the Buccaneers and join Brady. Rob Gronkowski is not the champion, right? He's not in WWE anymore. He left so he can pursue football again. This means nothing. Stop trying to reach, bro, because you lost. I just proved to you you don't know your stats. You don't know your football.
Come on now. This is just so blatantly fake, so blatantly scripted. They can't put it in front of our faces in too many other ways. I haven't even gone into all the connections LA had in the Super Bowl to win the game.
I mean, again, what connection are they supposed to be having, dude? Like, I'm serious, man. Like, it's all right. And then let me show you something too. The Rams never won in LA at all until now. Okay, this was the only time they was in the Super Bowl in LA, right? Again, this dude don't know. See, most of these videos that say the NFL scripted, they don't know the history. Okay, so that was 79. Let me see. Let's look at the last time there was a Super Bowl in LA, right? Look at 1979. Okay, so Reagan NFL breakdowns. They was in the Super Bowl in 1979. Okay, this again, they didn't have home for the bench, but that team went years ago. Okay, that was not the only time they were in a Super Bowl. As when they were the LA Rams, right? Look at 31-19. This was against the Steel Curtain. Okay, look at that. Los Angeles Rams versus Pittsburgh Steelers, January 20th of 1980. Okay, again, give the Rams their credit. It took them years to get back there, dude. Years. Yes, their last. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, their last Super Bowl victory besides Super Bowl 56 was against when they beat the Titans, but that was in St. Louis. It took this team years to get back there, dude. It took them there. It took them pretty much 40 years. They ain't been back in 40 years, dude. And this is barely their second. This is the first one winning in LA. Okay. So they was up against Franco Harris, like Terry Bradshaw, Franco Harris, dude. They lost. Okay. Again, man, you have no respect for the game at all. No respect for these players, dude. This is why I don't like channels like yours, bro, because you don't know your history at all. Yeah, you say you know football, but you don't know that the Rams was in a Super Bowl before. This ain't the only time. Like, come on, man. Stop.
You know, the halftime show, the day being on.
Now, the reason why the halftime show is where it is because Jay-Z is in charge of music. So Jay-Z going to have mostly hip-hop artists performing. Because Eminem is not from LA at all. Neither is Mary J. Blige. The only two of us from LA is Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar. Okay? Mary J. Blige and I think Mary J. is from the East Coast. Okay? And we all know Eminem is from Detroit. They are not from LA at all, dude.
February 13th and the LA area code being 213, you know, there's a
Okay, that don't mean nothing, bro. Stop. Just stop, dude. Hey, you lost, dude. Stop reaching.
reason why I had the Rams winning this game. There's a reason why I put my money on the Rams winning this game. It was very obvious to me, you know. I saw past all the Bengals hype that the truth community was putting up. I saw
Joe, you doing just like them, though. Okay, yeah, you might have had the Rams doing it, but, bro, you acting just like the truth of community. So stop, dude. You acting just like these dudes. You saying the league is scripted. It's just like the truth of community. You know different than them. So you just so stop pointing the finger.
through all of it. It's all just to get him on that side. Because if they don't have all this hype, all these potential connections, these Joe Montana, Joe Namath connections for Joe Burrow.
Dude, Joe Burrow is not even... Again, he's nothing like Joe Montana at all, dude. Stop, man. Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls. Joe Namath is the only New York Jet quarterback to win them a Super Bowl. Not even Mark Sanchez was able to do that. Joe Burrow just lost. So he's obviously not Joe Montana on these guys. Right? Just stop, dude.
There'd be no other betting side. Everyone would just be betting on the Rams.
No, everybody took the... No, the Rams was the favorite. I told you that already. Rams was clear favorite to bet the spread. That's why you put money on the Rams. They were the favorite. They were favorite going into this game because they have more experience. They have more veterans on that team. The Bengals don't got as many veterans as they do. They had ODB, Von Miller, Sony Michael. Sony Michel had won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. He won 2 of them. He was on no Patriots team when they beat the Falcons and when they beat the Rams, matter of fact. Sony Michel. And they got Akers. They got 2 decent running backs. Yeah, they got veterans. They got Von Miller, Sony Michel, ODB. Okay? And you got Jalen Ramsey. The Rams are stacked, bro. Just stop, man. Just stop it, dude. Bengals is not going to win that game.
Because they have the clear, obvious narrative. We have to have...
Again, narratives don't mean nothing. They don't. Because how come the Bengals ain't winning then? if that was the case. Stop trying to tie the narratives, dude, just to make yourself look good, dude. Just stop.
Two sides of every story, and you got to pick the right side. And clearly, LA and the brand new stadium to pay for the revenue, everything.
Dude, these owners are built. First of all, dude, the Rams owner is a billionaire. So why does they need extra revenue to pay for it? Dude, you sound. Let's look at the Rams owner, dude. Right. So you mean to tell me that let's look at the Rams owner network? Let's look at this network, right? Are you serious, dude? Let's just be honest, man. How did the owner of the LA Rams make his money? It says Kroenke isn't just one of the richest NFL owners. Kroenke has made a considerable amount of money in real estate. Forbes reports that he owns 60 million square feet of real estate. That means he owns buildings, he owns houses, which most of it being shopping plazas and around Walmarts. In addition, 1.5 million acres of ranches in North America. So what the hell are you talking about, dude? I'm serious, bro. You don't do your research at all, dude. It's just like I'm a Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones is also a real estate agent. This man ain't losing no money. Are you serious, bro? That man got plazas making his own money back. The money he paid for that arena. Let's see how much he paid for SoFi, right? Again, this is real research. According to the Los Angeles Times, SoFi Stadium cost more than $5 billion to build. It was all privately funded by Rams owner Stan Kroenke. So again, if he was able to privately fund that, that's no different than how much money the Clippers owner is building, right? Let's look at Steve Ballmer. Says financial software provider Intuit has secured the naming rights to the future home of the National Basketball Association Los Angeles Clippers for 23 years. The 18,000-seater venue, which is built in Inglewood, has reported cost $1.8 billion, will be known as Intuit Dome. Again, look at Steve Ballmer. Because this dude has no respect at all. Let's look at his net worth. Look at that, $95.9 billion. Again, bro, stop it. Dude, stop it. Stop it, dude. These owners got billions. So that's a lie there, dude. That man is making all that money back through his other business. He got other revenues. That man got plazas making their own money. That man got money. Again, Kroenke, the Rams owner, got money on top of money, dude. The money he just bit on that arena, that's like a tax write-off. He's going to get all that back through those other businesses, right? He got acres. That man got farms. Okay? Again, you just lost there. You just failed. You don't do real research. You know nothing about these owners. And you say you know the truth. Again, this is just negativity. Okay, if you bet money on the Rams, accept the win. Stop knocking, you know what I'm saying? Stop knocking the game. Give them their credit, dude. The Rams won because they're clearly the better team. They got a better roster. Okay? The Bengals played good, but they had a game plan. All right? There's nobody that could stop Aaron Donald or Von Miller. Von Miller also played a factor in this game. And then Cooper Kupp, that was clutch, dude. Let's just be honest. Cooper Kupp and then the backup tight end was making plays.
Picking LA was the right side. And yeah, that's all I do with these sports now. I just bet on them based off the narratives. I do not.
Yeah, and you lost the majority of the games. Okay? But that's it, man. I'm not going to waste no more time on this loser, dude. Again, y'all see for yourself, dude. This dude clearly don't understand what's really going on. Because I don't understand how... Okay, you bet the Rams, then why are you making a video saying it's scripted? When we know that... I just proved to you as the case, dude. No, the game ain't scripted. Aaron Donald just the best defensive player in the league. Okay, I told you, that man should have been league MVP. But that's it, y'all, man. I'm done, man.